I know most of you got work, or it's probably too early. I think a lot of people are waking up earlier now though than they used to before. Yeah, it's good. It's kind of good to be awake before everybody. It kind of gets you, it gets your day goes better than most. I know the title is quite a bit. I don't want to go into much detail, but yeah, right now is just step by step. Only an individual could know why they choose to do what they do. Only that one person truly knows. You might not know the reasoning or why. Yeah, fresh off vacay though. Fresh off vacay, and noticed quite a bit. Same thing, new updated version though. You know, quick with it. Um, what can you do? You see, this is the part where like you can't really speak for someone, or it may be easy to like make a judgment real quick, but there's a reason to why that person is going through that and you're not, and you're on the other end of it. I just want to ease my way into things like this, man, because I mean, like, I never thought like I'd even be making even titles like this, whether and it's real. It's not fiction, it's real, but I it's just me, who I am, and just being alive with this, in reality of who I am right now. Bro, I just don't have time to be getting upset and mad and you know it's the different ways that people can just access so much of you at once. It's just crazy. um you know so we got to ease our way into it, man, because I mean I could just and just throw it all up right now, which is something. And that, they got to come up with a phrase for that too, because that's kind of what happens if you allow too much time to pass by, and everyone's like scratching their head, kind of. Now it's like now everyone starts to feel a little better, feel a little comfortable. So it feels, but nah, you can't argue a dude gonna get tired. You know what I'm saying? You can't argue that eventually, man, we're gonna need some rest. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna need like months off, recuperate type stuff. But and I understand where there's people looking at it from your lens, which is not even that expansive. You know what I'm saying? But and you would think it would be for you to even be in a position to look at it. You know what I'm saying? Because hold on a sec, how are you in that position to even look at it? So yeah, man. There's a bunch of different ways we can start this off with. But I don't want to start it off with just I'm a victim, 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 victim. It's like, you got to understand why someone is even doing the way they're doing, whether they're not taking action right now, whatever it is, yo. Um, what did I title this anyway? They they paid for guilt trip. I hope I put that because that's what it is. It's guilt trip magic. Um, to kind of redirect your mind a bit. Who's that? It's early in the morning, I didn't mean to disregard the few of you who came up in here already. Okay. Being cute, spelling words wrong and stuff like that. It's all good. I did put that in the title, so you get a pass on that. Let me get out of my emotions. It's sad, though. It is sad. It's sad on both ends. I'm looking at it at a lens that's like, man, listen. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't even really hide what it is that you're doing at all. So if you're going that far with it, ooh, I'm just gonna see it until you believe it. I gotta actually see it, because there's no such thing as one person gonna do all that. And the starting points to things too. I remember, I don't look at this in the lens where it's like, oh, what's happening to me? What's that? No, I'm looking at it as, okay, this person's being affected in a different way. It just depends on, how the connection. Some people, they're gonna end up losing connection, and then boom, they ain't got to be a part of it. But when you see people consistently wanting to be a part of something, that you see people going out of their way to make this person, yo, man, I don't really want to. It's too early in the morning for me to come up with the reason to try to flex my shit or something. I'm too tired to even do that. At this point. But anyway, let me try to get back on a topic with this one here, man. Guilt trip witchcraft. I don't like that word anymore either. They're doing stuff with people's voices now. They're doing too much. So it's just, I don't know what I mean by that. I don't know what I mean by that. It's not a bad thing. As long as you're getting the benefits out of it, though, man. It's you. You know what I'm saying? You can't have people, listen, man, it's even if someone's going out of their way to make you think that that's what they're doing. It's not right. It's not right. No. I don't see the validation in that. Okay, so what do I mean by that? Now I'm getting off topic, but there's so much I could branch from this, though. And we're not even in the subject matter. We're not even in what happened. Let me give an example that could be like a side point to it, though. Let's say you were a rapper, you're a musician, and you write lyrics on your own time, right? And we all know what's going on. There's some people even making vids talking about phone mirrored, whatever, bro. Obviously it's not just one person in the world who could go through something, if that's even the case with some people. Whatever. Let's say you're a lyricist, or you just like to write poems and stuff. And it's gonna be hard for me to be broad with this, because it's some one-hit wonder, one-of-a-kind type shit to even come from this angle. No one's ever spoke like this. Whether it makes sense or not, it don't matter. But if it's a first time for everything, it's not gonna make sense right away. Let's say what this person wrote down, they didn't show nobody, and it's on their phone. It's confidential. That's their work. That's their business. That's their thoughts. That's their feelings. That's yours. That's your property, man. And you start to see your property being used on you, like lyrically. Because now, why am I coming at this way? Don't think I'm being a narc or something. No. Why would there even be such a thing as seeing these articles talking about how rappers are getting their lyrics used against them? These are I don't even want to say names, but y'all already know whoever be in there. Okay. Yeah, that bad. It's traumatizing. I don't even say the word anymore. Whoever be in there. Okay. Yep. And now it's all being used against them and stuff like that. I can understand that from their viewpoint, but if it's from a viewpoint like this person here, where they're not even in that category, In fact, much was done to not put him in that category, kind of. Um, I don't see how that's validated. What if it's that? That's not validated. I don't see the validation in that. And you can take their lyrics and use it against them now. So what is the reasoning behind even doing that, and how is such a thing like that even possible? I've been rambling for a minute. Let me see what. Yeah, no one's really. Tupac still alive? Yeah, probably the spirit. Yeah, you probably ain't even lying. Tupac's just the name, but the spirit probably is alive. Yeah, Tupac probably was the best rapper. Didn't even. I'm gonna be honest with you. Never, dude. I'll be honest with you. Now, obviously, I know of Tupac. Like I know his um what do you call it? Some of his songs, you know what I'm saying? But I didn't ever type in like Tupac. Let me listen to him. You know what I'm saying? I always just heard him. You know? Yeah, yeah, you're right. A lot of rappers do use ghost writers. The ones who are mainstream. The ones who are mainstream. But that, I don't know. I think like a lot of that's just coming to an end now. But dang, I just gotta quit talking, man. It's like I don't like talking about the real world stuff because it does stuff, and it's like weird being on the opposite end of things. Kind of is what it feels like. Where I mean, before, bro, you were just an observer, observing your favorite artist, observing your favorite content, whatever it be, yo, that you be watching or whatever. You get what I'm saying? And it just depends on the category. If it's almost like being like a reviewer, but you never signed up to be a reviewer. You just signed up to be an observer, though. There's a difference between a reviewer and an observer. An observer, they ain't gotta say much. You know what I'm saying? It really is a wrap. Now, like they were saying before about the end times or whatever, I think it's now. I don't think it was 2019. I don't think it was 2021. But the observer, they don't got to go out their way to publish it or whatever, or they don't have to have a reasoning to they're doing that by default. That's an observer is more of like who they were. Where in a reviewer, yeah, I mean, you kind of fell into it, or you went out of your way to become a reviewer or something like that. I know people just want like reactions and stuff like that, which is all good. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm good. Hopefully you are too. I'm hoping you are, but with the way you're starting out the convo, you might, you know, we all need to be okay right now. But I'm not letting certain things fly over my head anymore and just letting it get by and stuff. Even this stupid, because I shouldn't have to view a message already. That means you're already sending cuss words, already being a weirdo. This early in the morning, man. Didn't even reach freaking 6 o'clock, dude. Didn't even reach freaking 6 o'clock, bro. What time is it? And they are up already, trying to piss me off. Not even 6 o'clock. Wait till 6. Wait till 6 o'clock. Okay? Not now. So you gotta wait. There's actually a time limit now. So you gotta wait 10 minutes to troll. And I might be off it by the time you can do it anyway. So that's really what this is, you know what I'm saying? Which I understand now, but there's certain things where if it's gonna have a negative connotation to me, I ain't saying it. You know what I'm saying? Look at this dude talking to themselves and stuff. It's okay. It's what it looks like. As long as you can hear me, that's all that matters. They do say it takes ears to see and eyes to hear or whatever. So whatever I'm seeing, I ain't hearing it though. So. Especially if it's like something where you were just, why is that your starting point? Appreciate the sub though. Thank you. Uh, luckily for you, you get to see the more consistent side of things now, because originally I was gonna call this live something else. I was gonna call it something to do with the next 4 days. It was kind of corny, but it would have, it could have been interesting. But I still might do it because let's say you did have to put on a good poker face and you had no reason and you had no choice but to. Whether you took a chance at something and flopped or whether you just flopped in general, it don't really matter. Um, See, I had something good to say, and then we got people in all caps and stuff. Calm down, man. Calm down. Yeah, it ain't 6 o'clock yet, so I'll wait to get back to that one. I'll wait to get back to that one. You know. So that's your starting point, showing that you're upset. There's a lot of new things out right now that I don't even want to say that is true because I don't want it to keep happening, especially if it's something bad, like what's going on right now. Like right now in real life, right now as we're speaking. That's true that you don't know about that's actually going on right now. Yeah, I don't know. So that's good for you guys that you guys know something that I don't. Maybe you should tell me what's going on because I don't know anything to do with that. You know, that's another thing that I can see that I don't even want to brag about. I end up seeing that okay, I continue like actually winning more in a viewpoint type thing. So you can have the same view as me, but you still won't have a higher trajectory of what to pick from it though. Not that I try to make that about competition, but it's not. It has nothing to do with that. But when I see why people's doing what they're doing, even stupid, I'm not even talking about this, man. I'm talking about everything. I'm trying to figure out. There's just so many titles you can pick from this. So yeah, I gotta. It's a, it's a good and bad thing. The good thing is you're the first person to go through it. You're the first person to do something weird, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Um, and the bad thing about it is, obviously everyone gets reviews, man. When I see y'all trolling shit, I'll listen. This is a good thing for anybody who, for some reason, you get bullied or something. Uh, like whatever someone's doing to you has already been done to someone, though. So, I don't mean you just gotta put up with it in the best way you can. You know what I'm saying? You can either do something about it, or if it's something that you can acknowledge and it ain't really doing much, I mean, you ain't gotta really do nothing. You know? There's different levels of bullying, man. I think like, physical bullying is something that you can kind of take care of. It's more scarier because I mean you can get hurt, and no one wants to get hurt physically. Heck no, man. We ain't trying to hurt ourselves. But I mean at least you take care of the beef quicker and stuff like that. Where psychological bullying is some things that can last for years and stuff like that. And you can't allow people to take control of your mind and weirdo stuff like that, and people going out of their way to do things like that. So that's kind of where I had to come from with this title here is you know remember I'm just winging it right now because I gotta honestly kind of get going here, um, and then I'll have it more structured later. But people speaking for you, people uh gaining from you and slandering you at the same time is beyond delusional. You know what I'm saying? So you'll end up seeing why we attract trolls in here. You know. Um, so right now we just can't get upset. We can't really complain and things like that when we do see trolls in here. you know, because at the end of the day, we all need to laugh. There's nothing wrong with laughing, and I think that's maybe the one good thing that dumb trolls bring is, you know, if you know how to, you know, take a joke and not get mad. It could be funny, and it could all, you know, have us have a good start to the day and morning somehow. Take it for what you want. Don't let it go too far. That's it, you know what I'm saying? If it goes too far, don't let too now you got to do something. Don't let too much time pass by. And then uh there's a lot, man. There's a lot. I just don't want to throw it out and bleh, and then everybody takes apart. Lost my pops along with me and my girlfriend breaking up from an ugly argument all in 1 week. What lesson is he teaching me, brother? I think, especially right now that that happened to you, I could be completely wrong. So remember, I'm not no, you know, don't claim I'm over here acting like I know something when I respond to that comment you left me. I appreciate that, though. I appreciate comments like that. And I do hope it gets better for you to lose your girl and to lose your pops at the same time is interesting. You know, I don't know how old you are. I'd say that we can all say there's someone who went through that space before. Some people don't go through that, but they can still know, you know, what it feels like for that to happen to someone. You know, I think your maybe the lesson is just knowing how to heal, knowing how to heal the right way, because I didn't know how to at one point. Still learning how to. Yeah, it's just too early in the morning for stupid stuff, dude. But but yeah, man, I hope that gets better. Yeah, man, they're like not even. It's like weird, man. They're just waiting for something. Like it's really all it is at this point. So, but I do know that there be you in here that aren't trolls though too. So that's what they try to do too. They try to like make you look like you care so much about people's responses like on here, but it's just different now. That's where I'm glad I got my own lane unintentionally because I never intended to do that anyway. So you really end up winning in that department the minute anybody tries to claim that you're doing something. No, you can't be someone to say that. So that's where the trolls there. You know what I'm saying? Because that, bro, like you can't do that. Or even those see that's so messed up, bro. I can't even like talk. That's crazy, bro. I can't. I don't want to look at the camera right now, bro. I can't even talk because it'll do shit. It's like, damn. Y'all know what I'm talking about too. Some of y'all probably know more than me. Like that one example I made before, but it's just gonna upset people, bro. Like it's like, I hate you, I love you, I hate, love you, hate, love, hate you, I love you, hate you. Smile, frown, smile, frown, smile, frown, 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 smile, smile. Bro, there's no such thing as that. I'll have to look up what that even means. It's too early in the morning. Yes, I'm alive. You're alive too. That's better to know. And hope health wise everything's been going well. A lot of health. Everyone's been going through a lot of health scenarios. Yeah, I need to get healthy too. So I know it sounded like I was being like sarcastic about the fitness thing, but nah, it's a good thing everyone's doing that. And I've been lacking in that department, so hopefully I gotta get priorities right though, man. I need to get settled in real life for real. It's it's like over the top like bruh. Come on. You know what I mean? You there yeah, man, I don't know. This is some new stuff. This is definitely new. So, I mean, I don't know. I guess we fulfilled that part. But let me yeah, I kind of got to get out of here to be honest with you. I want to get a head start to stuff. But I didn't really even reach the title. Man, guilt trip. Yeah, that ain't going to work. We ain't going to let that fly. We ain't letting the guilt trip magic work. I think that's where um I try to um validate internal wrongs about me that anyone externally shouldn't even know, and that should apply to everybody anyway, and validate it as a research uh experiment that ends up revolving and being done on those who think that they were experimenting on that person. For real, yeah. Run that back if it didn't make sense, but it kind of does if you think about it. Because all you got to do is question, okay, well, what? But I didn't go into detail, nor will I. Because at the end of the day, I think that's where I go wrong. Oh, this is what happening. This is, well, you know what I'm saying? I'm not going to do that. It'll all come together, and, people will eventually just got to say what's got to be said, or whatever information's got to get relayed to someone that they obviously didn't receive that information. There's probably been rumors, there's probably been signs, and there's probably been this person being a dimwit and just not just taking care of something at a certain time where they should have too. you know but you got to understand, no one who else went through a space like that now though. There's got to be a first time for everything, and this is something that uh we all, even me, have no choice but to be like, well, yeah, it didn't ever happen that like that. It didn't happen that way. That's weird. Or to just find out the way it was done in general. That's kind of why I just come up on here and just talk, and just kind of try to get comfortable with just boundary learning, elaborating, you know. Um, but yeah, it seems like there's a bunch of desperate attempts with things I spoke on before. Like I said, I don't like making vids with titles like this, man. It's like, man, we're not trying to be all sad all the time and stuff like that, or try to put people, like, I don't know, just like in that mindset, man. So yeah, I mean, it might be the title of the live, but I mean, like, that's not the, you know what I'm saying, like, oh, they did blah blah blah, but it's like, man. So what do I believe? Let me just cut straight to the chase, right? It's an act. No, like an actual act, like how they have an act, like they have all sorts of acts. I wish I had my thing turned on here. Maybe I do. Let me see if I can reach Wi-Fi, but if not, I don't. Because honestly, I can't get on the phone anymore. That's the joke. I remember telling someone about the repercussions that this certain sign, receives, because everybody receives repercussions for doing something wrong. That's why I say things like, well, that's not the first thing I'll look at is the energy signature. No, I'll actually look at someone's intention before the energy signature. And if their intention towards another is foul, I could give a damn about their energy signature. You know, that's so. But I say most people do it the other way, where they're like, "Oh, that's an energy. Ooh, let me chase after it." Whereas, like, I'll look at it and I'll acknowledge it, but I gotta wait and see what the intention is. You know, if you were even willing to even be in a thought process like that anyway, someone would have. You were responding to something. Let me calm down. Let me calm down. Because I don't know. I don't, man, I don't even be talking that fast, but it's like a lot. Let me calm down real quick. So, you weren't told about it. And that's why, like, I can't drift from it. And, like, I gotta act. I gotta take an act on it. And I have a huge feeling the lyric thing has a big thing to do with it, though. I really do. You have 5 people in here listening to Do You Even Know? Yeah, like this person here, I don't know what that even meant. What did that? So that's got to be a subliminal. So there's some subliminal joke to, oh, you could have got what you wanted if you weren't on the internet or something like that. I don't get what it is, or I just don't understand. I don't get it. Or trying to guilt trip you for being on here. Doing what? You can't guilt trip someone for just being on here. That makes no sense, man. I mean, like, yeah, they said reckless stuff before, but the way you come right now at this moment, there's a reason why you're doing that. You're the one who's actually triggered more, and so we need to figure that out. Why are you more triggered than the person that was supposed to be triggered? Man, yeah, I got a bad feeling there's an act that's got to keep being done no matter what. So that's kind of where we're coming from right now, is talking points where it's like you will probably have to get detailed, where before you were kind of being told to, not being told, is like I wasn't being told, but you were receiving like a feedback, like it was feedback. You didn't even like put anything for feedback towards that anyway, to get feedback, but as if, oh, don't do something yet. Oh, wait for God to do something. All right, so that's what that live was supposed to be called. The next 4 days, the next upcoming 4 days, would show how they got exposed in 4 ways, while comparing the last previous 4 days, and that would have been my validation that I could have actually made that work. But habits are a real thing. Habits are extreme. Some habits are the same habit, but for some reason it could do a little more to someone else. It could affect more. Sounds not fair, because I mean, you're just doing the same thing everyone else is doing as a habit. You don't really see them go through that. You're so right, though. Take me now. For real. Oh yeah, speaking on states too. Yeah, I'm gonna have to hold up on that too, because you know what I'm saying, we got things to talk about with states too. Whether it be the U.S. states, yes, or whether it be states of the mind, yes, that too. Different types of states we're gonna have to speak on too. States of person, cult of personalities, and you know, songs like that, and all sorts of states and shit. Bunch of states we're gonna have to talk about. But yes, I agree. Altered states, that's true. Yep, that's correct. That's true. Can't argue that. But you know, harder to argue that than to argue what's you know, what's done to someone. Easier to argue that. You can just see it, you know. You don't really need to go down reasonings or stuff like that. It's pretty simple. It's pretty clear, you know, crystal clear, you know. Um, so yeah, it's never fun to be standing on thin ice, right? Yeah, and you just look like someone who sucks at being disrespectful to someone, you know. So you're gonna have to get better at that, you know, because you know, it's not really what. It's kind of like, you know, why are you leaving that? Like, is that to just, you know? But it's all good, you know, because that's why your name's that. You're just a good old boy, you know. But yeah, man, people just weird. It looks like they got enough time on their hands and stuff to do things like that, you know. See, this person's just talking to himself. Couldn't be talking to me, because you'd have to question, how would he even know? You know, why would he want to know? How would he know? And then why would you go out of your way to even put that up here? There's so many people in the world, you know, but they picked me. It's okay. I'm not the only one either. That's what makes it, you know, I don't know, just easy to acknowledge, observe. Just know you didn't do nothing. And bitch, you stink. You know what I'm saying? You do, actually. You definitely stink more. Even your profile picture brown like shit. You know, so I don't know. You already gave yourself away. The end. You lose. You're the one who's got a brown stain on my shit now. Look at this. Look at this dude talking to himself with a brown shit stain on him and stuff. Both of them. Both of them. Look how triggered they are. Triggered by someone sitting down. You know? Triggered. Triggered that I know who they are, too. Triggered that they're disgusting. They could never be like this person. They wouldn't know. So now all you do is end up making these dumbasses smarter, too, because all they do is leech off you. So anyone who's real in here, because real people, real ones, except for the ones who actually show they're real, don't do that. A real person just gonna watch it. See, look at him being racist. He said nigger, as if I'm not afraid to say that. So you're gonna have to quit self-projecting. You know what I'm saying? People switching up and stuff like that. That's what you. That's what you are. Literally. Yeah, you're right. You didn't live a good life either. So change yourself right away, fast. Hurry. You still got time. Don't be. Don't make me, dude. Don't put yourself down like that. Don't put yourself down, man. Because you're putting yourself down when you do things like this. You're putting yourself down when you try to have an intention towards me. Okay? So I'm looking out for you. I'm not even trying to be mean. Don't put yourself down. We can all learn from this. Which y'all that's all y'all do anyway. So I'm gonna have to start what do you call it? Getting a return on this. I'm gonna have to find a way to get a return when I got dumb people like this person. You know, I don't know what that means. So tell me what that means, and why are you telling me that? What does that even mean? Why would you tell me that? You can't go from trolling to telling me you want to go hallelujah now. So I'll try to figure out, like, that's all narrative bait switch stuff, man. What are you talking about? Man, look at that lame, dude. Man, get out of here, man. I'm bored, man. Don't even know how to troll right, bro. I'll give time of day to, like, an actual troll. So, yeah, and I'll have to figure out why people are even leaving stuff like that, bro. You and your stupid insecurities and beliefs and stuff like that you want to put onto me. Why are you telling me that? What does that have to do with me? This hashtag dude. So this person is just a stank person. I wonder what they look like in real life. Because we know what I look like. They got a brown shit-stained profile pic. But it's like you can peep energies through the phone, man. It don't matter whether it's an AI or whether it's some repetitive bot shit anyway, man. There's a person behind that energy, though. I know who you are. You lost in life if you're hating on me. There's no way. You can't. You really lost in life if you're hating on me. Like that, though. That's not to say I don't deserve criticism and stuff like that in other areas. Even if it needs to come in the way of trolling, we can what do you call that? Call that constructive. But this right here, no, that's stupid. See, look at this person. They don't know what they're even talking about. I guarantee I'm inside more than... Dude, do you know how many more people are outside in a 24-hour spectrum more than me? I'm not even outside. Now I'm caramel crazing. Mad as hell, dude. Super mad. That's crazy, man. So, I mean, I don't know. I guess I outgrew that. Where, like, before, if I wanted to be, because then they self-project hard in other ways to try to say that this is clout chasing. How? Someone who's super smart right now is looking at this like it's clout chasing. So, because they're going to come up with a new definition in the dictionary, where what I'm doing right now is trying hard at not looking hard at doing what they're doing. Like, they're going to come up with some stupid shit because they're mad that someone's just a different phenotype. Someone's actually one of a kind, like other chosen ones on here and stuff like that. Or whatever everybody is choosing to step their lane into, man. Stop being mad because someone's on the internet. Get your own channel, dude. But you don't have one. So what if I clicked on your thing, bro? Do you have content? I'll rock with you and not get mad if you got content. But if not, you know what I'm saying? Because you can't go that far. Listen, I'm going to take a pic of you. Since apparently you like to take pics of me. Here, let me look cool in this picture, actually. Take a pic of this weirdo, dude. Because why would you? So that's their evil plan. Oh, let's humiliate him. This is humiliating. Let's make him look a certain way. No, the frozen one. Not that, the frozen one. Matt said it's not cloud chasing. He's kind of begging anyone on there. Well, I mean, not yet. I didn't put up no. I didn't put up no personal bank stuff on my bio yet. Whoa there, man! It looks like you're getting ahead of getting ahead of me for me or something there with that comment, man. Thank you. There we go. Finally, looks like he's just hanging out in nature this morning, just yapping. Ball underscore. Yep. Good. Yeah. Good. Yeah. Yeah, and whoever you are, Cloud Chasing, you're doing a bad job at it. So what, y'all got a different server that you be on or something? That's all about me? That you don't even want me on there? Y'all ain't that lame. Yeah, you are. You know what I'm saying? That's why all that weak ass witchcraft didn't work either. You know what I'm saying? So you already showed that you had ill intentions towards someone, okay? So keep that in mind. Now that's embarrassing. This person don't even like is just damn, bro. Really, y'all? That's bro, I don't even wanna. He said someone was guessing I was 6'5", 300 pounds. That's funny, man. Right? The way I'm talking, you think I was. You would think I was. Well, what did that do for you? Apparently, it didn't do you no good. Apparently, you didn't accomplish nothing. You just ended up hating on someone. So that sucks for you. Damn. Yep. So, hopefully you guys, everyone have a good day. I should probably get going here and stuff like that. So I'm gonna get that started. But yeah, that's crazy to see the amount of effort. So, but yeah, it's an act. So what the act is that I don't even want to say it. I want to kind of just wait until the next live. But yeah, basically, you know, there's others who've been on the receiving end of this too, and you see their conquering of it, which I conquered. You see, basically in real time, you're seeing me take down an act. I guess. I guess that's what it is. Yeah, I took down an act in real time, starting right now. I took down an act, so that act no longer applies, and that doesn't mean that there's got to be a shifting of positions because this person, no matter what, is still that outside energy though, kind of. But there's more shields being added by default because this person already had that. It got taken, and it was through a program kind of. But you can't like see it like that, and then take it for the way you want to, see that if that's even educational or whatever. Because how is that possible, right? Apparently it is though. So yeah, so we can go down the line of reasoning then. It's possible. So yeah, I was gonna have a vid called that. I was gonna just have it called, just to end all that previous baggage stuff I got of vids where I'm looking crashed out in every vid. But now the good news is that I'm in a current space of mind to show why. So they try to, yeah, see, and that's why they're mad. That's why they're leaving stupid comments like that, because they've been exposed. So keep on leaving comments like that. I like them comments. I like them comments. They help me. They help me. You know what I'm saying? What's so crazy is that that is some psychic stuff too. Not no lie. I gotta say it. Because I knew that was gonna come. I already knew there was an angle that was gonna come that way. With the way they troll, right? Like, damn, man. I'm like, honestly, like, not mad. I'm disappointed in you. Find a better way to troll. You're not good at trolling. It's not working. It's not working. You're awful at trolling. That brown dude. Shit stained guy. Brown Supreme. Yeah, Brown Supreme. That's your new name, dude. I didn't even do that on purpose. That was on accident, too. Brown Supreme. That's your new name, dude. Because you're just saying it to yourself. Brown Supreme. Brown Supreme nigga dude. Ghillie suit brown dude. Brownie guy. You know what I'm saying? That's your new name. Since you want to troll me, bitch. I guarantee you don't have a channel. Guarantee you have no vids. You don't show yourself. Coward. You know what I'm saying? You smell like trash. You do. Not me. You smell worse than me on my worst day. When you're having your good day. Nobody wants to be around you. Because you just don't start combos like that. You just don't start saying things like that. What makes it worse is that you're like comfortable about it. So it's like you feel that like man, I don't even know. It don't, like I said, I got to get more actually analytic peripheral for real people who even care seeing this to understand why it's important that I make that AI vid though, that AI live, and how it ties a lot into this, man. That's why it's important that I finalize this. I got to get out of here, but about that guilt trip thing, because if you now how would I be able to even break this down? The bad thing about it is, okay, well, what was it that you were doing that was allowing this person to even get access to you like that? You know? That kind of applies for everybody. But the thing is that that shouldn't be an application. Why would that even be an application? It's too much, I'm telling you, man. It's too much. That's why it's always good to, it'll work the first time you see it, but then people catch on, and then they got to change it, and then it shifts, shift. It does all that. And if you're not in the mix of that, and you may be doing something else, that's going to prove that. Starting points. And that's what I meant by it's sad. Because, especially if you let too much time pass and it's just kind of like dust bunny. Everybody's feelings and thoughts about it is changing so rapidly at the same time. So, there's nothing wrong with that. And, even on this lens here, there's nothing wrong with people just not giving a damn. People wanting people dead and stuff like that. Because that's the type of stuff I'm subject to seeing every time I get on my phone and social media and stuff like that, you know, is all this projected just negativity and stuff. And your my feed never used to look like that. Never used to look like that. Why are we awake right now? To have a happy life and to smile and laugh and stuff like that. You know. So yeah, a little bit of because what do I mean by their magic and doing that guilt trip shit? It's important I mention that, man, because if you don't stay on track, they're using your soft side against you, and we can't have that anymore. No. So you know what I'm saying? Luckily, that's I just wanted to chill. I just because I knew it's been a couple of days since I got on here, and I didn't want to be up on here acting a clown and stuff. Even though, you know, I'm not really even awake right now. So, so much for that. That's a weird looking lizard thing. Just waking up from his nap. But yeah, because man, that's dark, man. I mean, like they're still got to go with something that ain't true. That's really what's going on right now. Still trying to go with something that ain't true. So that's where I'm gonna pull up in the next live, and I'm gonna have to be a little more stern and let people know what's up. You know what I'm saying? Because who is you? Who is you trying to devalue someone and then try to be them? So we're going to talk about that, and we're going to put a stop to that in the way we've been doing it, actually. Because the only person who can research me is me. You can't research me. And any research that you've done on me, I don't care if you got video footage, ain't applicable. You can't research me. You can't make a diagram off me. And what's sad is I can make a diagram probably off you, though. Because why were you making a diagram? See, you were trying to. That's the thing. You got exposed for making a diagram out of someone while trying to be that person and cut them to the curb. Whoa. Damn, son, that sounds kind of crazy. Someone would throw you in the loony bin for saying things like that. You might need to get yourself checked out, bud. Champ, support, right? Might want to get yourself checked out. It sounds like you're talking pretty crazy, right? Nah, you wouldn't believe it. You wouldn't believe it, man. So yeah, details. That would be so funny to watch someone go in the details about this. Like, imagine I just start going in the details, though, about how, the way, and stuff like that. Because you can't get it, don't get any more underneath the layer than that. The shovel can't even, like, you know what I'm saying? It's reached its threshold. The shovel can't even dig any more dirt out. It hit metal. Can't get past it anymore. So even like kind of like little things I saw yesterday that were supposed to be a mirror effect to what was actually being done, though. Kid you not. So you probably don't understand why someone is actually in the wrong if they know what they're doing to someone. If they don't know what they're doing, then that's where it's like, I hate to say it. I had a vid, I forgot what it was called, man. It was the reason retarded people get away with get less of a what's that one word? They get less of a judgment call on them than someone who's playing stupid. Why the person who's playing stupid and they know what they're doing, they're gonna get it the harshest. 100%. They're gonna get it the harshest. The person who didn't know what it was doing, and all y'all watching this person and under some, oh, but this person didn't know what was going on. I mean, what look? How would you see? How would you know? How would you know? So yeah, that sounds delusional. There's no way. You'd have to get thrown in the what's that, the halfway house or whatever to be thinking like that, right? Because that's a loony bin thinking, to think that anyone would be you know, replacing you, replacing your life, and still trying to make it go on whether it's a joke or not. And it ain't a joke if there's profits behind it. That person profits, profits. So just keep that in mind as whoever continues to see whatever's on their feed line. I'll go ahead and let someone steal this idea, because I mean, like, goodness gracious, everyone just steals everything, bro. I gotta just get up on here right away on the whim too. I can't even even kind of outline myself like how I like to and stuff, to at least structure it, so that way I just throw up everything. I don't like lives like this where I don't have my thing to structure it out, because it feels like I just like all over you. That's where Brown dude, Brown, what's the name? Brown Supreme. That's where he can be like, okay, yeah, I barfed on Brown Supreme. Dang, shout out, yep. Look at this. This dude's straight talking to himself. on down, right? Yeah, that dude is just sad. Look at this sad guy. Brown Supreme. Clean yourself up, bro. You know what I'm saying? Clean all them stains off you, bro. Alright? Alright, boo. Clean all them stains off you, boo. Alright? Oh, brown boo. Alright? Brown boo. Brown boo Supreme. Clean all them shit stains off you, man. You know what I'm saying? Got caught, man. You can't be talking like that and that's your profile pic. Not only the color, but then your name starts with B too. Come on, man. Man, that's sad, man. So that's what's on his mind. He's just dirty all the time. Brown Supreme got a dirty mind. It ain't no question about it. A Brown Supreme. Butthurt. Brown Supreme don't know how to troll. Look at this dude crying behind all them emojis and stuff like that. What, were you in it? You were probably the one driving it. You retard. Stupid old Brown Supreme. So you were the one driving it. Because how would you know, first of all? You look like shit. That's how you smell like it. And you were in the truck? That's crazy, man. Yeah, I ain't gonna go back and forth with weirdo. That's sad though. That's yeah, ugly spirit, and in real life too. So, what did you get from this? Because we're gonna come back the next live. Probably I'll go live in the next 2 hours, and it just don't matter. So homeboy got superpowers. He can just smell me through a phone and shit like that. Maybe I probably just got done working out. You never know what I just got done doing. I probably just got done getting out of a trash can, getting a bunch of cardboard out of it and shit like that too. Now why would I be doing that? So this dude, so so this dude has like a infatuation. I wonder what your infatuation is. Everybody knows what mine is. So, that's probably one thing about me you knew. But other than that, you probably don't know anything else. And you just don't care. Look at the weak energy behind this person. You can tell it's weak. Like I don't even have to say anything to you, and it's like anyone watching is like, this person's weak. Like it might be funny what they're saying with words, but the energy behind it is just weak. So I could just be like, yeah, that garbage can over there smells bad too. I don't look at my face when I'm speaking. You don't have a face, or you're too afraid to show it. So they pay for people like this person too. That's another projection guilt trip. Whatever weirdo shit that they be doing, paying for people to come in here or to plant their little AI automated thing on here or whatever. So, but yeah, they got to attack at all angles. That's what these groups do. So I took a group act, and a lot of people they have multiple group acts like me. Like I had multiple groups. You know what I'm saying? Because of how far you let things go with people making narratives and things like that. So, you know, this is some very high status type stuff here, you know, and I will say that I am high status. That's why you see people like him on here doing that. So if you think that I'm gonna lower myself to your level, I'll take it there sometimes, but you're just showing me why I'm high status. Doesn't matter the way I look, man. And it don't matter if I'm stanking on a bad day either. You got your ass sat the hell down. Is what happened, right? That's what happened. Because the starting point is always, yeah, see, I'm done trolling. Of course you are. Just bitch ass out of here. Okay? I'm high status, not you. You a bitch. Okay? You on my shit. Remember that. Okay? Get your bitch ass out of here. All right? I didn't ask you if you were done trolling. Okay? I ain't trying to sound hard either. That's just straight facts, man. Okay? Because at some point you gotta like calm down. Just calm down. You said one thing once, okay? I accepted it. I was like, cool, but you kept on going, bro. It gets it gets scary after that. After a while, it's like, bro, you caring about a dude too much or something. Like it's weird. It starts like when you go too long, when you go too far with it. When you go too far with it. Yeah, yeah, you got me mad. Yeah. So they'll never top me when it comes to the trolling thing. I'm the trolling king. That's the problem. I just wasn't taking myself seriously in other areas, So, well, maybe you can explain for me. Why would he? Who's he? You talking about him or who you talking about? Thanks for letting me know I'm doing the right thing. Dang it, he didn't say something that we could use against him. Yeah, and this is just a bored person going out of their way to try to get attention and stuff like that. Because once we already know who they are, it's like, oh, so you're envious. You're envious. That's what it is. You care too much. You're mad because you can never do this. You wouldn't dare try. If you ever got on stage, I'd roundhouse kick your ass right off stage. Then who's the one laughing with emojis? How come you never write in real life? How come everything that you do in real life is a contradiction? How come you can't be bold like that in real life? You can't. You're a coward. You ain't got it like this, and you never will. You will never have it like this. You will never be on my level. You too. Because that's all you got to say. When you come at me with that starting point, it's my shit. Who is you? No one cares about. I didn't ask you no show. I don't want no show from you. I don't care about who you are. I'm just looking at you. You just brown shit supreme dude. Brown boo. Come on, boo. I'm brown boo shit dude. On my shit. You're on my thing. So not only are you a shit stain, you hopped in my shit, so you hopped in my ass. That's how he knows I smell like shit. This dude hopped in my ass. You trash at trolling, dude. You trash at trolling, bruh. You're gonna hop in my ass and then be like, oh, it smells bad. You dumb as hell, dude. Stupid, bruh. Yeah, look at him all mad as hell. Now you mad. Bad at trolling, bro. You just look like a bum. I'm wasting time now. I outranked you. I gotta get off here because I'm lowering myself.